In this video, I am going to talk about the characteristics of services. On the whole, marketing can be divided into goods marketing and services marketing. Now, services have unique characteristics which differentiate it from goods. This means that marketing of services require a different approach than goods marketing. Let us check out the 4 unique characteristics of services. The first characteristics, that is intangibility. Services are intangible. Intangible of a service implies that a customer cannot see, touch or feel that product. A service like insurance, hotel, restaurant, medical care or consultancy cannot be fully understood without availing the same. That's why the service product takes the form of concept selling, where the customer needs to immerse himself into buying the services. It also leaves no scope of impulse purchases. As there is no concept of ownership, it becomes difficult for the customer to understand the value. On the marketeer side, it becomes difficult to convince the customer about the value proposition of the same. The second characteristic is perishability. Unlike goods, services cannot be stored for future sales. Services needs to be transacted during the given time. Otherwise, it will lose its value. For example, a 6 a.m. Indigo flight from Delhi to Mumbai needs to fly at that point of time, whether there are 30 passengers or 150 passengers. Indigo Airlines will forever lose the vacant seats in the said flight. Similarly, the seats for say a multiplex show can only be sold at or before the show. The multiplex cannot recover revenue from the vacant seats onwards. Now, the characteristics of perishability also points out to a characteristics of simultaneous production and consumption in services. Unlike goods, where the goods are first manufactured, sold and then consumed, the services are produced and consumed simultaneously. Now, let us come to the third characteristic, that is heterogeneity. Heterogeneity is also known as variability. Services also have the unique characteristics of heterogeneity or variability or say non-standardization. The service product is never consistent in quality and delivery. The service product is never the same for all its customers. It happens due to human being involved in the service delivery. A customer may receive differentiated product from different employees of the bank or even from the same employee in between different time frames. Now, the bank and the employee is the same. Then also the services can vary, and it will vary more with the change in person or the location. That's why service industry suffers from its curious characteristics of heterogeneity or variability. Similarly, in a B school, the same subject can be taught by 4 different faculty members and the delivery will be quite different from one another. Even same faculty member lecture delivery may be differentiated at different point of time. There is another aspect which is related to variability. As the services are delivered with customer being at the part of the delivery, customer also affects the same. Although companies are trying hard to create the processes to deliver service quality, but still there may be heterogeneity at the end. Now let us come to the fourth one, that is inseparability. Services are inseparable. The service provider and the customer needs to be present at the time of service delivery. An artist can only perform in a single place at a given point of time. During surgery, a surgeon as well as the patient has to be present for the service delivery. It also means that the services cannot be replicated and made available in many places simultaneously. These unique characteristics of services also mean that the marketeers require more marketing tools than 4P. These unique characteristics of services also mean that a marketeer requires more marketing tools than 4P. In service marketing, a marketeer requires 7 P's of marketing to achieve the marketing objectives.